So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and this is, oh my goodness, D31180Y-1. How am I supposed to say that? We're going to call him Bonkers, because. So this is Bonkers driving the iconic Russian Tier 5 heavy tank, the KV-1. I have to say, one of my favourite tanks in the game. A real stress reliever. Although I think Bonkers is using the wrong gun. It looks like he's got the 85mm. Personally, I like the derp. I like the 122 short-barreled HE gun, just because of its consistency, and also because you can side scrape against other targets and you just keep doing damage with your HE shells. Which gets me thinking about all this complaint there is about Type 4 and Type 5 heavies. Hang on, let's just see, that would have been a one shot on that guy. Probably. Leave him alone, going after the Crusader. Nice, he's down. Right. Yes, what was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Wouldn't have been a snapshot like that with the short barrel gun. So yeah, people always moan about the Type 4 and Type 5 heavies being, you know, unskilled, and how can it be that you can just fire HE and damage tank all the time, but they don't seem to mind when it's the short-barreled KV-1 or indeed the KV-2 firing HE. Funny that, isn't it? But you know, you've got no skill if you use a Type 4 or Type 5, and it shouldn't be allowed, so the Unicums say. But you know, they're quite happy to roll out their KV-2s and their Death Stars. Anyway, we're not going to get into that game. So anyway, Bonkers is pushed forward aggressively. That's what you do in the KV-1. It's one of those beautiful tanks where, particularly because it is lower tier, you can go against, be fair, you're not generally coming up against a lot of very, very good players. They tend to be newer players who haven't really got the full experience of the game yet, still learning. He'll shoot his gun if you shoot that. And so there's an element of you can bully, and that's what I love about the KV-1. It's just one of those, ooh, yeah, you're going to have a job penning that VK's turret. It's one of those tanks that you can just have fun. VK's swapped to APCR. Bonkers hasn't done so far. He does carry a few rounds, but not many. You're going to have a hell of a job. That's better. Aim for the cupola. You gave him enough space there. And this is what's, oh, here comes an OI. This is what's fun about the KV-1. It's got enough armour to bounce stuff of similar tier, but give out a fair bit of damage as well. KV-1, the OI experimental's coming to play. Bonkers doesn't want to take any unnecessary hits, particularly when he's got a bit of artillery support. So the artillery popped a shot, only did 50 odd, but it'll put the wind up that OI experimental, I am sure. Okay, so I got myself into a little pickle. I got stuck in this sort of area the other day in one of my games, and it's quite frustrating because you want to push out, but you know if you do, you're going to get smacked by something big and hairy, and you kind of try and avoid that, but you want them to do what this OI is trying to do, which is come out and give you something to shoot at, which is nice. That's nice. Is he going to do it again? Surely not. Surely not. So dynamic Bonkers decided to move forward. He's going to try and side scrape against that experimental. If he's got the derp, it ain't going to work. Nice. Got that front drive wheel. I think he can hit him without being shot. Oh, and the OI is firing AP. So a side scrape, easy for me to say, was the perfect tactic there. If he'd been firing HE, of course, it wouldn't have done anything. It still would have done him damage, and he wouldn't have blocked it. As it's AP and you're angled like that, chances are, well, not just chances are, you will bounce the shell. Was artillery? Hello, artillery. Yeah. Snapshot in this thing is not really going to work. KV-4H out there. Looks like we're safe to push. Game's come back to 10 all, which is not great. Ooh, bit lucky there. The KV-4H, who's obviously using the derp gun and managed to hit the pile of rocks in front of Bonkers. So just because you're in a big heavy tank doesn't mean you can't use mobility, and that's what I liked about this game. He kept using his redeploying, moving around, getting in a different position, and that's what you got to do. Doesn't matter what tank you're driving, don't be predictable. Looking for some help against that Panzer 4H, but that with that he wants the Panzer 4H to help him against that OI. And the trouble is the Panzer 4H has not got much health. Oh, but look at that. The Su decided to turn the other way. Can we get the shot before he dies? Oh, didn't manage to pen him. Oh, yeah, that wasn't so good. 400 hit from the Su-100 firing APCR. Jesus. What's annoying me, see that I'm going to have another rant about premium, aren't I? What annoys me is that he was targeting our Panzer IV, and yet he loaded premium round to do so. That Su-100 would have gone through the the Panzer IV very, very easily with a standard round. So why did he need to load premium? Because you can. Dom, get over yourself. I know. KV OI is, I keep saying KV1. The OI is trying to angle, but the trouble is, yeah, that's the trouble. And you know, Bonkers used skill to kill him. So good job. So I used a bit of gold at the end there, but it was against an OI, and I can kind of justify that. I think it was a tier higher tank that he was firing at, so you know, fair enough, really. You got the ace tanker for that. You got Bruiser. He got 5 for effect. Finished up actually second on his team, behind. Actually, no, he was first on his team. Put your eyes back in, Dom. 1,849 damage, 3 kills, 1135 base XP. Finished up with firing 24 shots, hit with 18 and penned with 14. He took 5 hits himself, only 1 of which penned him. The other 4 bounced off. And he doesn't run a premium account, so 26,000 credits with all the bonuses, I guess, going at the moment around Christmas time. Nearly 15,000 profit, even though he did fire, 3 rounds of premium at the end there. And with his first victory of the day, 2,327 XP. Would have been 3,500 with a premium account and would have made 26,500 credits. So there you go, the KV-1, one of my go-to tanks when I'm having a bad day. You know, it's one of those things that can hold its own, as he said, KV-1 versus tier 6. Yeah, it's one of those tanks that can hold its own against higher tier, well, certainly tier 6. Tier 7's become a bit of a problem. What does it see tier 7s anymore? Anyway, whatever. Tier 6s are it can deal with this tier 6s reasonably well. If you put the short barrel gun on it, it can do even more damage. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is Gamer Dom signing out.